Rainollon here. Today is yet again at a build showcase, and it's Azothane. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, but first, how do I obtain the weapon? Let me show you. To obtain the Azothane, you have to go into the Viri, Tashin's Cave, you jump all the way over here, and there it is. You have to farm the worm boss. When you kill it, it drops the Phaetos clams. You need like 50 of them to buy the blueprint, and that's how you obtain the Azothane. And now, for the builds. For the first setup, this is the Influence setup, the mods I'm using here. We have Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush, 12x combo, that's going to give us 440 critical chance and stash chance. Galvanized Steel for critical chance, critical damage. Galvanized Elementalist for stash damage and stash chance. Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance. Prime Reach for range, Shocking Touch for electricity, and Prime Pressure Point for melee damage. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use whatever Tennokai you have. For the Arcane, Melee Influence on Electricity Status Effect, which we do have right here. 20% chance for Elemental Status Effect to apply to every enemy in 3 meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. For the passive is horrible. Melee attacks while blocking releases a shock wave that deals 85 heat damage in a 10 meter radius. It just isn't good. It's horrible. Ignore it. For the stats, the attack speed is good. If I remember correctly, I think it's above average. Range is above average. The follow-through is average. Riven Dispo is good. Critical chance, critical damage, increased damage is by far the best in slot, and you can remove Prime Pressure Point for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stat chance is okay-ish, and total damage is very good. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now for the second setup. This is the exposure setup, the mods I'm using here. It's nearly identical. I did remove Galvanized Elementalist and Shocking Touch for Vicious Frost, for Cold and Stash Chance, and Prime Fever Strike for Toxin. Toxin and Cold gives you Viral, and that's it. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use whatever Tennokai you have. For the Arcane, Melee Exposure on Ability Cast, gain 60% corrosion damage on melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage and free corrosion damage. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of electricity, it's going to be Viral, and that's it. These are stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the heavy attack setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Corrupted Charge for 30 initial combo, 2x all the time. Galvanized Reflect for heavy attack efficiency and 80 initial combo, which is 6x all the time. Galvanized Steel for critical chance, critical damage. Melee Elementalist for status damage and heavy attack 1 speed. More heavy attack 1 speed and critical damage. Prime Reach for range. Prime Pressure Point for melee damage. And Gladiator Might for critical chance and critical damage. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use Dispatch Overdrive for some movement speed. For the Arcane, Melee Afflictions, enemies affected by status effects gain 6 additional stacks when they're knocked down or flung by a melee attack. When we do a heavy attack, we flung enemies and we guarantee a slash proc. You're going to see some ridiculously high slash ticks once you flung enemies with a heavy attack with this weapon. That's the Arcane, and for the stats, it's going to be like a really high critical damage and ridiculously high slash ticks. And there you go. These are stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Influence setup. I'm going to spawn level 205 Steel Path or Converted Dudes. No buffs or armor strip. Let's get some combo and some stacks real quick. We are spreading the Influence. At 12x, we have guaranteed orange crits and red crits, and it's doing absolutely fine, as you can see. With buffs, of course, this thing is going to be much better. Using like Rhino Roar or Nourish, the most common helmet abilities. Let me show you, at least with Nourish. There we go. Everything's going to die much quicker. Influence, please. Influence? There we go. There we go. Much quicker, as you can see. Let me show you again, that wasn't satisfying. Influence wasn't proccing. One more time. There we go, much better. Much better, there we go. With just Nourish, it annihilates Steel Path. Now for the second setup. Exposure. I will spam my first ability to get exposure stacks. One more. There it is. 240 corrosion damage increase. Let's get some combos and stacks yet again. 3x, 4x, 5x, 6. We have yellow crits, into orange crits, into red crits. With buffs, this thing is going to be much better. You can remove prime pressure point and add condition overload. That works as well, of course. And yeah, it's good as well. There we go. And for the final setup, the heavy attack setup. There it is. So on a heavy attack, we're going to flung enemies and we will guarantee a slash proc. Let me show you. How do you do a heavy attack? You press the Alt Fire button, which is the middle mouse, to successfully do a heavy attack like this. You will flung enemies and they will disappear. 7.3 million. Heavy gunners. 7.3 million, 2.5 million. Yeah, everything here is gone. 1.8. One more. Heavy gunners, yet again. Boop. Yep. Nothing here is going to survive. It works really well. Boop. Goodbye. There you go. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the influence setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against 2 corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival, the Damasco mod. Going to show you this build here. Spreading influence. I do love my influence setups. Even if I wish we had more clear arcanes, not just one. For build diversity. But I do like my influence. No buffs, of course. I will use some buffs later. It's doing absolutely solid without buffs. Spread it. There you go. Oh. So you wonder what the hell is the passive? The passive is this. That's the passive. It also has line of sight. So there's a small chance that you can proc like heat on enemies. But it does like impact damage. And it doesn't scale. Pretty cool, right? Let's continue. So the passive sucks. Now, for the weapon itself, stat-wise, it's good. It's like overall good. High critical damage. It has high range. Like 3.2. That's like one of the highest. Next to Vor. It has good critical chance. Good base damage as well. Slash is the highest damage type. Boop. Goodbye. It's overall a good weapon. The problem I have with the weapon is the stance. Wise Razor just kinda sucks. I'm still waiting for the changes. T said they're buffing the stance. And... where's the buff? Where's the buff, D? There we go. This guy, gone. Spread the influence beautifully. I need my Wise Razor buffs. They said they're going to buff it. There we go. Goodbye. The Acolyte is here as well. Perfect. Vor is here as well. His boyfriend. Everybody's here. Family reunion. And the Acolyte, slowly but surely, is dead. Alright, Vor, you're next. Stop yapping. Spawn. I can use my first ability as well, the heat damage. Spreading the heat, the electricity. There we go. Now the clear is much better. Heavy Gunner despawned. This Heavy Gunner also. Jesus. Goodbye as well. It's good. Like, stat-wise, it's good. Vor, there he is. Vor, what the hell happened to you, Vor? He spawned in and died. Poor guy. Alright, that's it. I think you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And there you go. Azothane, overall, it's good. I will highly recommend the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.